Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, aka the Dude, aka the King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calta and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the JO party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calta and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 gets you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show.
Right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you. What's up, fuckers? Calta and Kelly here, minus Mr. Mike Calta. He's still on vacation on the beach. I think he's hating every minute of it. He hates the beach, but he vacationed on the beach. He lives near the beach. I don't get it. Whatever. But I got fucking the motherfucker here today. I got Paul Virzi,
Bobby,
and I got Yannis Pappas. I lucked out, and Yannis said he'd be on today. I got 2 green screens behind me, and we hung out last night at the Man's Club. It's fucking Man's Club. Let's be honest. It's a fucking Man's Club.
That was a fucking alpha fucking. I mean, last night, I was thinking about it today. That place was filled with testosterone and fucking man shit in there.
Every single guy in there, I thought about, this guy can take me easily.
Yeah, dude. My cigar bar, it's like, look, we're men. We consider ourselves men in comedy. We're dads. We have houses. We have backyards. We do barbecues. We talk shit, right? And then last night we went in and we were around real men, like men.
Like we were around guys that 50% of them were carrying pistols.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they were like detectives. They were. It was.
They made me. I actually got insecure about the way I was sitting, because I sit with my legs crossed. So I actually, when you're around guys like that, you actually become like a little conscious of the things that aren't manly enough. And so I was conscious of the fact that I needed to open up my legs and sit a little different around those guys.
Well, you sat down and you did the old the actor leg cross, the Ryan Reynolds, the Brad Pitt, I call it, where you hang your knee over the other knee, which most guys, of course, me, I only dream of doing. I can't do it. I got a short gait and a fat stomach, so I really can't. I can't get it over. But you whip that leg over, and then as soon as the poker game in the other room let out, I saw your leg flip back over and you turn your toes out like a fucking coach.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Bobby. When we were rolling up, you were walking down the street, and we could barely see you. We could only see your silhouette. Yeah. And I was wondering if that was you. I go, is that Bobby? Do you remember that, Virzi?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, is that Bobby? And then I realized, what did we realize, Virz?
Yo, who else fucking walks? He was walking, and you had white shoes on. And you have here's the thing. You have a significant walk, Bobby.
What? You mean no, not a significant walk.
No, not a significant. You're right. What's the
Go ahead.
What's the word? Distinctive.
On,
distinctive.
Distinctive. Yeah, we could go that way. That's a word. That wasn't the word I was thinking, but go ahead.
What do you mean? But he said,
I was
is that
thinking
Bobby?
specific.
Look, in my brain, I thought that's either Bobby Kelly or Danny DeVito playing the Penguin in Batman.
What he said? I walk fucking bow-legged.
No, I'm just saying. It's a little. You're rotund.
I'm a big guy.
You're
Listen, just say fat, you cunt. All right. I don't want politically correct fat jokes. I'll take regular fat jokes, please. Thank you. With syrup on top. And you fucking ninpickies. I knew there's nothing worse when two comics are in a car together and they leave because you're like, fuck. They're gonna be trashing me the whole way back to fucking South fucking Hampton, wherever you live.
No,
but here's the thing. When you pulled up, I was walking and this fucking car's rolling up on me, like you were rolling up, like you had to say something. I was like, fuck, who's this?
Right.
Yeah, because it wasn't your car.
No, I was trying to set Paul up, but he was dancing around it because you could have got the karma, Paul, when he said what cigarettes. When you go, what cigars did you bring? That could have been karma for what you said in the car when you said, who else? I said, is that Bobby? You go, who else could that be?
Yeah, I mean,
Paul. Go ahead, Paul. Snip out of this.
No. First of all, I knew you were waiting.
I don't like that, Mike. I'll ask Mike to bring up a photo. It'll take him 20 minutes. I'll have to say Mike 9 times. When it's a fat joke about me, that photo came up goddamn fast of the Penguin. By the way, go ahead.
If somebody had that locked and loaded.
I mean, if you know what Danny DeVito looked like in the Penguin, it was a pretty good joke. And if you've seen Bobby walk, it's a pretty good joke.
That was a great joke. That was a great joke.
We go. Let's tell the listeners what happened last night. Yannis and I drive down and we go to Bobby's Cigar Lounge, and we get there and we're going up the stairs, and Bobby goes, "Oh, I got these motherfuckers." Okay, that's what when Bobby likes it. I got these motherfuckers, these Fuentes and everything. And I go, yeah, I brought something too. And he stopped at the top of the stairs, turned, and goes, "What'd you bring?" Like in a defensive fucking. Yeah, what? And I go, what am I a fuck? Let's not forget where I know you smoked back in the day, but at my party, when we were sitting around the fire, you kind of got into it. You got back into it, and to treat me with like I was some fucking, like I was going to bring a Dutch Master or a Philly Blunt.
I'll be honest.
Look, Virzi, can I just
he treated me like an open mic cigar smoker.
Yes.
Okay, but Virzi, listen, I'm the one who hooked up Bill Burr's first podcast, but he's doing a little better than my podcast now. Let's just be honest. I mean, he went past where I was. So if he had podcast advice, I might take it. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, but you're acting like I have fucking shitty sticks on me always. I was carrying a fucking Nicaraguan Romeo and Julieta, and I was carrying a Monte Cristo White. Those are nice sticks.
All right, a Monte Cristo White is fucking. I'm gonna tell you, a Monte Cristo White is a entry level cigar.
I will be honest. He got the Monte Cristo White for me because I enjoy a light, nice Monte Cristo White. An entry level smoker. That's all I'm saying. The Monte Cristo White is the cigar you give to the guy, your brother's friend, who's like, "Hey, can I come? Yeah, come on. You smoke? Not really, but I will."
When the fuck did you become when did I have to fucking try to get your approval about a fucking cigar?
I'm being honest. I'm just saying that a Monte Cristo White is an entry level fucking stick. I love a Monte Cristo White. That's the cigar that I went to when I first started smoking cigars. It's a nice, smooth, beautiful cigar.
Light smoke.
And it's a light smoke. It's a nice smoke. I'm just saying, we're going into a man's den to smoke fucking bats and to talk shit about the world. And I brought a fucking holy shit Fuente. I mean,
yeah. This is what we saw when we walked in there. There was a table of guys playing dominoes. There was a room filled of guys playing poker. There was an island kitchen that had bourbons and everything out. There was a detective walking around swirling a fucking whiskey. There was one cop walks in and goes, "Yeah, I'm here, motherfuckers. What's everybody going to do?" It was a little much.
Yeah, when we walked in, I heard somebody say, Three fat chicks just walked in. Let's be honest, Virzi. I mean, we're not in shape kids either. I actually just got the insurance company when I had COVID. They appealed my COVID and it got overturned, so they accepted it. And the reason they accepted it is because they paid for my hospital stay because they said I was obese. They said I was high risk for dying from COVID because they called me obese like 4 or 5 times. It hurt my feelings.
Yeah, hurt your feelings. Try looking at my fucking Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Get the fuck out of here. I'm actually my height and weight. I'm technically 2 obese men.
Yeah. I mean,
well, here's the thing though. Medically, they say 30 pounds over is obese.
Yeah. That's my point. I am 2 obese men. Listen, here's what I knew last night.
Maybe 3?
Because you know what? Go fuck your wrinkled forehead. Listen, I have this. Look at my fucking skin. I'm a Filipino grandma. Last night I knew you guys were feeling look, I get that too over there. It's a little alpha male. But I like going over there because I kind of keep my trap shut. But when they said they had the Danbury cigar bar, and then I went, yeah, it's a little more quiet. It's like husbands and wives. You guys are like, no, I like that. I'd rather have that than this.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, these guys, these guys, we're not men. We're not men.
What do you mean we're not men?
We're not men. No, you don't do comedy. No, you can't. No. You can't ask your friends and family to come see you do your play. Hey, I'm doing my play tonight. Come down to the Improv and watch me do my skit or my performance. If you're doing a performance, no matter how much Virzi wants to admit it, it's a little less than masculine. No 3 of us would ever be in crime. Virzi's a little more criminal than me and you, but you couldn't pull it off, Virz, because you do performances. You're a performance artist. You could rob a bank. You can never rob a bank. If you do skits, you can't rob a bank.
But here's where I disagree with you guys. Being a man.
Hang on one second. Yannis, are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get on your computer, kid.
I don't have
there's a mad feedback coming from your iPhone.
Or if you have headphones, that'll work too.
You have headphones? You got headphones? Put the headphones in. We'll be good.
I don't, unfortunately.
They come with the phone, don't they?
No.
Your wife doesn't have a pair of headphones? How does she go to the gym?
I'm not home. That's the problem. I'm not home.
Oh, what are you
at the studio?
I'm in Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm at the studio.
At the studio with the fucking computer and the beautiful camera and the fucking $1,000 microphone.
I hear the fucking feedback. Why is that?
That's because you're on. I'll say it again. You're on your iPhone instead of your fucking thousands of dollars worth of equipment that you do your podcasts on. That's why. Yeah, that shit. All that stuff. Can you flip that shit on and fucking join the club a year later?
He's got he's got cameras to make a movie in there.
I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Flip a button, do something. It sounds like there's a woodpecker on a keyboard. I'm so excited to have this lineup, but nobody can hear you. All the ladybugs are fucking going, well, I don't know what the fuck this guy's saying.
I don't know how to use any of this stuff. That's the problem. I'm going to go out and try to come back in.
No, that's not going to work. Go out and get headphones and come back in. Where are you?
I'm in the studio, but they took all the equipment. I don't have my
Who's
laptop.
they?
Jesse.
Chris D took all the equipment? What the fuck? You guys broke up.
He took all the equipment. He took everything. What do you want me to do? He's Justin Timberlake. I'm Chris Kirkpatrick. There's nothing I can do.
He doesn't. It stopped now. He's better now, right?
No.
Oh.
There you go.
Better.
Well,
I guess now. No.
All right, you got to start. All right, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's a little woodpecker on a keyboard.
I'll fix it. I'll fucking fix it right now.
All right, Mush, help him fix that. I don't even know if you're You can't even help it because you're on the phone.
Yeah, I've tried turning down your volume a little bit. That might help it.
This is fucking nuts. I mean, listen, guy was making 40G a month on a podcast last night. He was on an iPhone with a fucking green screen that don't work. What's happening, Virz? We gotta do an intervention with fucking Yannis right now.
I mean, I was in the middle of a point.
Oh shit. You know what? Go ahead. Do your thing. I apologize, Virz.
No, I'm just saying
I got a bone to pick with you, by the way.
I disagree. Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You had a bone yesterday. How many fucking bones you got? You keep picking bones. I'm gonna be a skeleton over here. You got every time. Yeah, sorry, that was really a fucking dad. That was really a dad. Yeah, I just turned into like an 80-year-old man at a fucking old age home. You keep picking bones. I'm gonna not be left of me. No. Okay. Here's my thing. I disagree. And I wish Yannis was on this so we could say it. Where did he go, by the way?
He probably shut it off and he's coming back in.
Oh, okay. He probably just shut it off and went to bed. He's like, I can eat an early dinner.
Why did he go to the studio? If he can't use the studio, just stay home and use your phone.
No, because he has people come and do it. He's fucking lazy like I am. We have other.
Okay.
You do shit. Me and Yannis don't do shit. You do shit.
Look at Yannis's mug. What a fucking friendly little Greek mug he has.
Yeah. You good, Yanni?
Yeah, is it gone? I think the pops are gone. No?
Yeah.
No, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So what I was saying was, you guys say like, not man shit when we went in there and there was all those guys playing poker and doing that. How about like, oh, we're more of the Danbury cigar lounge type of guys. How about I'm not a fucking animal that is fucking goes into some smoke infested room with all these fucking swinging dicks and all these guys yelling shit. How about I'm a little bit of a fucking gentleman that likes my privacy and I like to be in a fucking
a lot of those guys listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
No, nice enough guys, but listen, nice enough guys, but I'm a fucking gentleman. You know what I mean? Listen, I like to hang with the fellas every now and then and get a little fucking the fuck. But you know what?
This motherfucker just banged the Yui right in the highway.
No, listen. But listen, no.
Go ahead. No, you
what
like
I'm
to hang
saying
with the fellas.
is, when I smoke a stick,
and
I'm with my fucking boys, and we could talk sports and we can hang out. I like fucking peace and quiet. I like to fucking chill out and relax. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
For a night like last night, when we sit, we smoke, we talk a little shit, have the game on, I think the old couple watching their iPads is better for me, at least. I don't think that means that I'm not a man.
No, listen, I get you. I understand what you're saying. It gets a little alpha male-y there, but I'm used to it. I grew up with 5 uncles and all their friends and all that bullshit, so it doesn't really affect me as much. But I understand what you're saying. It is nice to sit down and be able to hear each other. And we were sitting in the wrong seats too. We went on a busy night. We usually get a table and we're right next to each other and all that. Hoorah doesn't even affect us because we were on our own little thing. We were sitting in the horseshoe by the TV. Yeah. Never meant you were watching the game for 20 minutes and then fucking Yannis was checking his Twitter feed every fucking 8 seconds.
You know what? If I could be honest, you guys left me out because you and Yannis became fucking real estate brokers looking at fucking properties and looking at little houses, and I'm across the way like a fucking asshole, and you guys are talking about bedrooms. I heard you, and I was no part of that. I was fucking left out to have conversation with some fucking detective I don't know.
Wow! Oh, look at who's here! Fuck! Is that Gum or you at a restaurant? Mr. Mike Calta, what's up?
Hello, Paul. Hello, Yannis.
What's up, buddies?
Speaking of alpha males,
what's up, Mike? How are you?
I'm not very alpha. I'm very passive. I look alpha, but I'm very passive.
Yeah. What are you doing right now? You at a restaurant?
Yes. Would you like to see what I'm eating?
Yeah. I would.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh, God, that looks good.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't show that. You cannot show that to Bobby without offering him something.
You know what? I like no Irish food on that table. No fucking Irish food today.
I'm not Irish today. I'm Italian every day.
I read a thing today on Instagram. It was funny. It said, "I'm Irish, kiss me," and that was crossed out and it said, "I'm Italian, suck my dick."
All right. On that note, I gotta go. I'm in a restaurant.
Oh shit!
Oh God!
I forgot.
Jesus.
We should all yell some racist stuff right now. Get him in trouble.
Cancel yourselves right out of the life.
Enjoy your calamari, Mike.
Hey, enjoy your karma. Sorry about that, Mike. Sorry about that, Calta family.
I wanted to say happy St. Patrick's Day to you, my #1 Irish friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my #1 Italian Gumba friend.
I don't like that you so comfortably do this show without me, but it's all right.
That's not true. I'm more comfortable now you're here.
I'm just saying.
I'm not very good at this, Mike. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yannis hasn't been on the show in months. I go away one day, boom.
Yannis doesn't like you, Mike. I mean, let's be honest. Tell him, Yannis. Go ahead. Tell him what you were telling us at the cigar bar last night. Come on, Yannis. Be a man.
I was saying, Bobby, I think I was just saying, Bobby, I think you should go solo. I just really think you're being held down, I said, you're bigger than the Tampa market. You're more worldwide,
Yeah. He gave me an Andrew Schultz speech last night. Dude, you got to move to Miami. Forget Tampa. Go the other side.
Miami, yeah.
All right. You guys are the best. Goodbye.
Oh, real quick, before you go, Mike, I have a picture of your backyard. What's going on in your backyard right now?
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Listen,
what?
I bought a new shotgun today with a silencer. Say goodbye to that guy.
Do you know that I believe there's 800 and something silencers registered in Tampa. Like you can get a silencer on any gun in Tampa. You can go down.
It took me 8 months to get mine.
But you can get a silencer on a handgun, a shotgun, whatever you want. You can buy a silencer and put it on your gun in Tampa.
A suppressor.
All right, stop. I'm trying to fucking be,
Listen, I have one and it fits all of my guns. It screws off and it fits them all. So, look, Yannis really does hate me.
Yeah, he really does not like you. Jesus Christ, he just took off.
Fuck him his eyebrow.
All right, dude.
See you guys later.
I love you, buddy. Take care.
Bye,
Mike. Anywho, yeah. Listen, Paul. I'm just saying. Last night, first of all, with the stick thing, I have tone issues. Okay, I have tone issues. So the thing.
I didn't do anything. Tone going up the stairs saying I brought sticks too.
No, but the thing that I said. Okay, when I said what I said, it wasn't like what do you got? It wasn't that. It was like it was tone issues. It was what do you have? And it was the tone.
Oh, you're saying that you have the issue.
I'm saying it was I have tone issues. Like sometimes my wife will go relax or stop or whatever. And I'm like, what? It's just my shitty Boston tone. Like I come across fucking angrier than I am, or angry when I'm not angry, just because I have like cunt tone sometimes. Like I told you I got in a fight with the hotel lady once because I walked in and she's like, "Hi sir, how are you?" And I'm like, "Good." And she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. What's up?" And she's like, "Oh, you seem a little upset." I'm like, "I'm not upset, but I'm getting upset because you're fucking third degree in me. I just want to get in my room." And it's like, it's my fault. She said, "Hi, sir. How are you?" I should have said, "Good. How are you?"
Right.
Yeah. And I fucked up. Let's do it again. Walk up the stairs.
Well, you started. You started because you got the 3 cigars.
Hey guys, I got these 3 sticks. You're gonna love them. They're fucking awesome. Dennis Leary bought me a box of these Fuentes. They're great.
Oh, I actually brought some too.
You did? Oh, yeah, awesome, dude. I can't. Let me check them out. What do you got? Oh, dude, the whites. I started on that. Was my first cigar I smoked.
Oh, that's
I love those.
That's passive aggressive. That was the first.
How the fuck is that passive aggressive?
Oh, that's the first cigar I smoked when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
That's not what I said. That's what I said earlier in real life. You wouldn't have known that because we wouldn't have had this conversation. Yannis, he's coming in and out. This is great.
What's the bone to pick that you had with me?
Well, we were talking last night, and we were talking about comics that have writers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not that you don't like these people or they're any, it's just there's an asterisk next to them because they have help writing.
Well, yeah, it started out
and
when
you
Yannis had said to you, because we were talking about comedians and we were talking about legendary, iconic comedians who've had these specials over the last however many decades. And then Yannis had said, let me ask you a question. Do you think there should be an asterisk next to somebody that did an amazing special and that is an iconic special from the 70s, 80s, whatever, 90s? And then you find out that that comedian had a team of writers and people punching up jokes and writers with them. And you kind of saying that these guys get busy. And when you're doing movies and you go on like that, it's, time wise. And then I was just talking about Carlin and stuff like that. Now, listen, I think that the guys that have those writers are still great. Right. But I just look at a guy that doesn't do that. And just it's all his own shit, like a Brian Regan or a we talked about it. I even said I used you against you.
Yeah, that was fucking that's always I mean, I get it. I mean, go ahead. You use me against me.
I was talking about the album that when I was coming up and I was really new. You did. And then I was talking about your special that you did at Village Underground. And I just asked you, I said, hey, Bobby, did you have a writer for that? And you go, no. And I go, all right, well, And
yeah, that's the part that was lawyerish and very Few Good Men when you were talking and then you were like, hey, Bobby, what about you? I remember your special, Just a Tip. And I remember your next special. And you were like, kind of, and I was like, wow, he saw my specials, you remember? And then you're like, did you have, and you kind of set me up like, did you have a writer for that? And I was like, no. Boom. You dropped the mic on me.
Not only that,
you used me against me.
Not only that, I said your Bon Jovi joke in Vegas, which I loved. I said, I was fucking telling you that the scaring somebody joke, all of those things that I fucking admired and you didn't have a writer for. So no asterisk next to you. Game over, I win.
But no, you did win, and I was like, okay, and I gave you that little court case, but then I took you back to I subpoenaed you later in the day, and I took you back to court in front of the fucking judge, and I said Richard Pryor.
Well, no, this is what you said because you're an absolute fucking lunatic. I love you to death. You're out of your fucking mind. I get a phone call at 11 o'clock in the morning. Listen to this shit. I'm laying in bed. I'm comfortable. Oh, shit. I missed a call from Bobby. We had a great night last night. Let's see. Did I leave my fucking wallet? Whatever. Let's see what happened. I call him back and he doesn't answer it. And I go, whatever. Then he calls me. I hit the green button and this is what I hear. Richard Pryor. And I go, what? I go, what is it? What? Richard Pryor. And I go, yeah. And I had no idea. And I go, no, dude, he's great. One of maybe the best ever. Yeah, best ever. He had writers. Paul Mooney wrote for him. Boom. Thank you. What the fuck? I woke up. I just woke up. That's how much you were doing.
Because I knew, listen, I agree with you that having writers, but I think that, there are some comedians that need assistance. I think that you work so hard on your first hour, right? Your first legit hour, your first special, your first album, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That, and then, when you pop or you get successful, and especially nowadays, they want that. Oh, geez. Hang on one second. Where the fuck is this?
Is that Yanni?
No. Hey, hang on one sec. Hey, Carl, you're on the podcast, Calta and Kelly, with me and Paul Virzi.
Oh.
Yeah. How you doing?
Wow.
And you called it a perfect time, by the way.
Why?
Because we're debating whether comics who have writers should have an asterisk next to their name.
That's funny. Yeah.
So,
and you were actually used in one of the examples of people who writes their own stuff.
No. Can I tell? Can he hear me?
I mean, I think you're right.
I mean, yeah, he can hear you. Wait a second. Go ahead. He can hear you now. Go ahead.
What's up, Colin? So this is what we were talking about. Not saying that they're not great comedians, but if a comic did an iconic hour in the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever, and it's known as one of the hours that's up there with, Richard Pryor live in concert, Eddie Murphy, things like that. and you found out that they had a team of writers or a writer help put that together. But then you look at somebody like, I'm sure yourself, George Carlin, you know, certain people that just wrote their own hour. Yeah. It takes away a little bit as a fan, even though they could still be great. That's what we were saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you're preaching to the choir on that one. Of course, I agree.
And I'm saying that Richard Pryor had writers.
Yeah, I guess he turns out he had a couple, right?
Yeah, and he was still great. He's known as one of the greats.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, it's just, the result of you can't take those jokes and give them to fucking Ruth Buzzy. You know what I mean? Or even Paul Mooney couldn't do those jokes. Pryor had to do those jokes.
Right.
So because that's who we liked Pryor and the way he did it and what he did. So if somebody gave him jokes or helped him do that, it's still him doing it.
Hey, Colin, let me ask you a question. All your one-man shows, the one-man shows that you're putting out, you have anybody else write any of that?
No.
Exactly. And that's
okay. Happy St. Patty's Day, by the way.
So you're saying Richard Pryor is a really good comic actor. We get it. Anyway, yeah, you gotta write your own shit. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, I love it.
For that matter, the best comedian of all time, Henny Youngman. He had more jokes than anybody.
But he had writers.
No, I'm just saying, according to this criteria, he's the greatest of all time.
Why?
Yeah, because it doesn't matter who writes it. Apparently, according to you, it's just lets everybody just throw in the jokes. It's a performer.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that certain guys, Chris Rock has people write for him.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, he does. He has people help him punch his stuff up, and maybe there's a difference between writing jokes for somebody and punching them up, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is we'd have to look at everybody's process to really figure it out. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Because again, these guys say they wrote for Pryor. I don't know how much they wrote for Pryor.
Right.
Maybe they gave him a couple of lines and they're like, I wrote for Pryor. Right. Because some of the stuff was so autobiographical that it would be hard to believe that these guys could write his big routines because they were also, they were from this small Illinois terrible city.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to think that they were helping him. A lot of people say they write for people and they don't.
Well, that's a good point.
That's the other side of it.
Yeah, I mean, look. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, all right, that's cool. But I mean, look. Number one, you got somebody helping you write it. They're getting paid for it. They're making money. Maybe you don't have time to write a fucking new hour.
Right.
And you're like, I just signed a deal with Netflix. They're gonna give me $11 million to write a new hour. And
hey, guess what? Cry me a river. Write a new hour for $11 million.
How much of that chocolate bar did you eat today?
Just another third.
Another third. I mean, let's be honest. It's a foot long, so a third is a.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying just another third, like it's not. It's an inch.
Like 2 average chocolate bars.
Yeah, it's an inch thick and it's a fucking foot long. So a third.
Oh yeah, it's the greatest.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, but it's a third. But people don't understand when you have a compulsive personality to not finish the last third. I don't care if it's 80 feet long. It's still a victory.
You're right. Right. When you have a food addiction.
Yeah.
You don't eat the whole thing in one sitting.
You feel like a monk.
Yeah. You eat the whole candy bar in bed and it looks like somebody shit the bed when you're done.
Yeah.
How many times have I woken up in the fucking bed at a hotel and I lost a piece of that mint chocolate pillow chocolate. And then the next day it looks like I shit my pants.
Two.
What?
I eat them both.
Oh,
I love it.
They don't do that no more though.
No.
They don't do that no more. They don't give you snacks. Hotels don't have even food anymore. You can't get shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, they give you a little thing of water. Even the planes give you a little tiny water, and they'll give you a bag of like pretzels, all in a Ziploc bag,
like
you're a hostage.
Yeah, terrible.
Fucking terrible. All right. Well, what'd you do for St. Patty's Day? You do anything?
Oh yeah, I partied all day. It was great. Wow. I'm actually with my friend Red, the original St. Patty's Day. This guy's probably there for the first one. But I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, buddy. I'll
later,
talk to you
Colin.
later. Oh, that's funny.
So he agrees with me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You put an asterisk next to him. I don't begrudge.
You know what? It's not even an asterisk. Okay. I put an asterisk next to somebody that steals. Okay. And they're just out. Fuck them. I'm not going to say an asterisk. I'm just going to know in my heart, I'm going to respect the guy that didn't have that done. That's all. Right. A little more. It doesn't mean I don't think somebody that had writers are, somebody punching stuff up that they're a bad comedian. But he made a really good point about Richard Pryor just now. Cause I did, Dean Edwards did my podcast.
Right.
And Dean Edwards said something to me on the podcast that really, I was up at night, it hit me. And Dean Edwards goes, best stand-up hour, best special of all time is Richard Pryor live in concert.
Yes. And
I was sitting up at night at 11:30, 12 o'clock. I had nothing to watch. And I thought about what Dean said and I put it on and I watched it again. And dude, what Colin just said, a lot of it is autobiographical. A lot of it, like, when he's in the ring with Muhammad Ali joking and he's afraid Ali's going to have a flashback and he's like acting like he could box. And he talks about that, his monkey dying, his all of the things in his life and being in the woods and all the things that really seemed like it was his life talking about him. So maybe he had somebody punch stuff up. I'm talking about somebody that sits down and goes, hey, all right, man, let's get our notepads out. Let's get this hour. That's, to me, that's just, I'm going to look at the guys that don't do that.
Yeah. Okay. But it's weird because I think when somebody writes your hour, you can tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that there's certain comics.
I agree. First of all, I've had, through my career, there's been a couple lines that I'll do a joke and then, someone will come up and, hey, dude, you should say this. And I'm like, can I have that? And they're like, yeah, take it. And I'm like, oh, good. You know what I mean? I've done that. I've had a couple lines in my act here and there where somebody has said, dude, this, you should say this or try that. Oh, thanks. That's great. And I'll try it. I'm like, oh, that fucking worked. You know what I mean? Even Colin has been like, dude, that's great, but try this. And I'm like, great. So I think as comics, we help each other out, but if somebody, no one's ever sat down. And believe me, I'd love to have fucking, 100 G to pay somebody. Just get me 2 hours, solid, clean hours of fun shit. I can put on dry bar comedy and make $10 million off it the next fucking. I would love that, But, for my personal act, yeah, I couldn't have somebody write my act because it's so personal. But you're talking jokes. When you're talking like topical jokes, evergreen jokes, people who write setup, punch, tag. I mean, is that you or is that just the art of joke writing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I heard of a comedian, I don't want to mention names, but I heard of a comedian that when he was ready to do stuff, he just hired a team of people to travel with him and just watch his act and then punch it up and talk about it. I just have an issue with that. I just feel like, hey man, I'm going to have these comedic minds around me that are up and coming and smart and funny and know how to write a joke. And I'm going to have them fucking really build some of my shit. Listen, man. And it's also a can you sleep at night thing.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Listen, I have OCD. I remember I did a joke and I go, hey, Bobby, you did something like this once. Was it? No, you're like, no, it's different. Hey, did anybody calling up friends? Does anybody have a joke about this? Does anybody have a joke about that? And, so there is a thing where you want to just make sure I know this sounds corny and some people will be like, whatever. I care about this art so fucking much. That's why
You're right. That sounded fucking just silly.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I dedicated.
I'm kidding.
No, but I told people I used to get into fights with people about this online shit. I used to, I didn't care about an online presence. I cared about being good on stage. And now obviously things have evolved. So I built a studio and I wanted people to see that I was funny when I wasn't able to be on stage. Yeah. So I did that. But I didn't drop out of college to not put everything into what I love, which was being a stand-up comedian. So I just find it the purest way to do it is to write your own shit, build hour after hour. If it takes a couple of years, you know, and you know, and that's it. That like we were talking on the phone today. Carlin, it's hilarious. Carlin,
what do you got, Crumb Bum?
Yeah, Carlin would just do shows on the road for 2.5 years and then just put new hours out, and I really respect that.
Look, I know a guy who, Billy Martin, who would sit down and write jokes for Jay Leno and David Letterman from, I believe, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. He just wrote jokes for their monologues. That's a big thing. You know, these guys like that need writers. You need those jokes, right? And you don't think once they buy those jokes, if it's a good joke, they can keep it and put it in their act. I don't think they're going to write a whole new fucking act. Well, you know, Bill Maher is hilarious, but he has a team of writers writing for him.
Well, now you're talking about something different. You're talking about a television show that you have to do either daily or weekly. Right. And, you know, people go into the room like, you know, sitcoms or even like monologue. That's different. I'm talking about you're fucking, you know, Robert Kelly's doing an hour at you know, Robert Kelly's doing an hour at the Beacon Theater, his new special. I want to find out, like, okay, that's you for 2.5 years. You dedicated your time, not fucking drag some of these assholes into a room and go, hey, what do you got for me?
I agree with you, man. I write my own shit, and it sucks. It sucks having to come up with a new hour. You know what I mean? It sucks not being able to. I'd love to be a thief. I would love to just go watch a bunch of open micers and fucking steal their shit premises and and just dab my personality into it. It would be fucking. It would be great. It's not, of course not. I mean, Colin Quinn, dude, he wrote his own monologues for Tough Crowd. He wouldn't let 4 nights a week. He wrote a monologue for a television show by himself.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let anybody write it.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have, but he, you know, a lot of them should have had some. But I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Holy shit. That's why he's respected. That's why he is what he is. You know what I mean?
We talk about how funny it is that Yannis just said, fuck this.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
No, it was his phone, man. Like he probably didn't want to be a distraction, but that's just funny how he just tapped out.
He did text me to apologize. He didn't want to ruin the show.
Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you gonna do? Colin popped in. We had the man popped in. Calta. It's good, but
I mean, I'm here. I mean, you mentioned everybody but me, but go ahead. Yeah, you know, we got Colin came in. You know, Calta's wife was in. There was Frank Calamari was in the show. We got Mike here. I mean, you don't think there's fucking corned beef upstairs for me right now?
Let me ask you. Do you have corned beef tonight?
My wife made a whole thing today. We're having it later. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
You went to college?
I dropped out of college. I went to this place called Herkimer. I went to a community college away. Right?
What does that mean?
So there was a junior college
up there. You
slept there. It was a junior college near Syracuse that a lot of people went away to. And actually it's funny. It was great for lacrosse and soccer. I played neither. And and we just went up to get away. And then I drank and partied so much I had a breakdown. Got home, came home, went to the local.
Whoa. Stop. You drank and partied so much you had a what?
I had a breakdown.
What's a breakdown? What do you mean a breakdown?
Well, I was drinking, I was doing drugs, I was smoking.
What kind of
weed.
Drugs?
Well, I was smoking weed. I was yeah, that's Herkimer County Community College I went to.
She looks like she's fine.
And
she's a beautiful young, it looks like a very peaceful place, if you ask me. I don't know what the fuck you were doing.
She's staring at the Uber that's going to pick her up and bring her home because she flunked out. So I went to this college, me and some friends. We got a house downtown. We didn't live on campus. We lived in this apartment. We started out going to class, doing well, thinking we were going to transfer to a bigger school. And dude, it was one of the biggest, craziest party fucking schools. When I tell you, we would get a knock on the door and it would be 6 girls that lived next door with a keg saying, "You guys want to have a party?" And it would be just Thursday at 5 o'clock. And then a kid, "Hey man, who wants to smoke weed?" Smoke weed. I'd be up till 7 o'clock in the morning, a couple times, you know, a little 8-ball corner pocket, if you know what I mean. So,
dude, I'm not a cop. Can you just say coke? What the fuck is going on? What is a 8-ball corner pocket? You know what I mean?
So
I mean, coke. You did coke.
Yeah, a couple times I dabbled with some bad things. And anyway, after weeks of that, I remember my alarm clock went off for the finals, for my final exam. And my alarm clock went off. I sat up. I looked at my roommate. I go, fuck that. I just hit the fuck. I just closed it. I went back to bed. So I was in a really bad place. I was sleeping till like, I'm talking about like towards the end. Like I was sleeping till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, waking up and partying all night till about, you know, 4. It was just a nuts. And I finally, my body, my mind, everything shut down. I had a breakdown. Had to come home. Had to go to therapy. I was out of it. I was delusional. I was tired. I had sleep deprivation. They said if I was any worse, they would put me in a hospital to recover.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad. So I came home. I was down. I was depressed. Then I started.
You went home to your parents' house?
I went home so I graduated high school in 97. This is like probably like a year and a half, like 98-ish. I went back home to my mother's. I was a beaten dude, man. My mom just obviously took me in. I talked to a buddy. I started to work at his pizzeria, and I started to get better. And I went to the local community college up in Dutchess County. And then I started to do good, man. I was almost getting like 3.0s. I was just doing good. I started to turn things around. And that's when I started to do stand-up. And I started to do open mics. And then I started to go down, and I just didn't want to be there anymore. I was wasting money. I wanted to do stand-up. So I got a job at 21 years old. And I started selling phone cable internet door to door. Well, you got a bug? Is there a bug?
Yeah. How did you know?
Well, I'm in the middle of a fucking story about a Great Depression I had in my life, and you're looking around like at a gnat while I'm saying it. Like you could absolutely give a fuck.
Look at the size of this fucking bug. It's huge. It's a stink bug. It scared the shit out of me, Virzi. These fucking things are all over the fucking place.
Oh, I know, dude. I get them all the time.
Can't stand. I'm so sorry. You're in the middle of your fucking story. I never even knew this about you. You're one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
But that bug was out of control, dude. That was the Godzilla of stink bugs.
I mean, I thought I was going to die, and I was in the deepest, darkest place of my life. I tried to put it back together, started doing stand-up, and then, you know. I mean,
I apologize.
No. So it's all good. So anyway, So I did a contest for Hudson Valley's Funniest Man in the year 2000. What? And it was a radio
station. How come I don't know any of this about you?
Yeah, you know I'll tell you a great story you'll love. You know the first place I ever did stand-up? I was 21 years old. It was 1999. I was 21 years old. I didn't really get into it, though, until 2 years after that. But it was 99, and a buddy of mine was working in Woodstock, New York. And, you know, where they had the whole festival and all that. And he said, dude, I walked past a bar, and they have an open mic on Tuesdays. You've always been talking about doing it. We'll drive up on a Tuesday and do it. Listen to this shit. The name of the bar in Woodstock was called Joyous Lake. And the Joyous Lake bar at Woodstock, the Rolling Stones would go and they would work out. All of the bands that were going to Woodstock would go to this bar and like work out their sets. And they would go in there and they would work at this place. And I go in and it's this old wood everywhere, old school bar. And I had nothing written down. I went with 3 friends. And it was so stupid. I thought I can go up and do stand-up at an open mic with nothing written. So I would just go up there, go like, yeah, man, the cigarette pack. I mean, it was so bad. I'd be like, yeah, the cigarette pack says it may cause cancer. It does cause cancer. I mean, I had nothing, right? I was just, yeah. I mean, it was so bad. Like, I got
to hear your joke, dude. I got to hear a couple of the jokes. I'll do a couple of mine if you want me first, but I have to hear a couple of them.
Well, no, listen, I didn't have anything written on the first one. The second one. So here's what happened. I had nothing written. I go, how come you don't see Asian rappers? And then I didn't have a joke. Luckily, some homeless guy stands up in the middle of the crowd and tries like rapping in Asian. So he bailed me out. I could make fun of him because I didn't even have a joke when I said that. I just said, how come you never see Asian rappers, thinking that would be
great
funny?
Premise.
Yeah.
You should write that joke now. That's a fucking great premise.
You know?
I mean, why? Why don't you fucking see Asian rappers? Why is it never an Asian rapper? Bush, please find an Asian rapper.
Yeah. So anyway, So what happened was I felt bad afterwards because it didn't go well. Luckily, that guy came out and bailed me out by trying to rap Asian. I walked right up to the booker after I left the stage. I felt like shit. And I said, put me on for next Tuesday. And all week I wrote 6 minutes of material, 7 minutes of material in my room. And then a pack of cars, like 8 of my friends got in their cars and we went up there the next week and I was prepared. And I just started writing stuff about my life. I don't even remember the jokes, but I just started writing about my life and this and that and living at home. I think getting caught jerking off. One joke I had that I remember was my mom caught me jerking off. I was on my knees and my shirt was over my head like this, just over my neck.
Were you jerking off? You got turned on as a hostage?
Like, no. You know, when you just so the shirt wasn't in the way. You remember when you were a kid and you'd put the shirt over your
face or over your neck?
No, over your neck. Like my face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now. I've been jerking off for 50 years. All right, 48 years. I've always held the shirt up or pulled it up. I've never thought of that. That is genius.
Yes.
I am dude, you just taught me something new in jerking off. You pull the shirt up over your head. You can jizz all over everything, clean everything up, pull the shirt down.
No. So
I should eat like that. I should eat soup like that.
It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm on my knees and I have a magazine in front of me and I have the shirt over my thing. And I'm on my knees doing whatever, and my fucking door starts open, and it's my mom, and she just sees from behind, and I go, "Hey, yeah, I'm going to shower," and she just closed the door real quick, and she knew. Now I'm standing in the shower at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I don't have to shower, just because I told her I was going to the shower, and so I remember telling that story, but I start killing. And some of the locals that were there the week before when I bombed and didn't have jokes, they're all watching, laughing, and I remember I got off, and one local goes, "Much better than last week." And I fucking was like, I'm doing this. I called up New York City clubs and I go, do you guys have like nights I could come in? And I just started doing it. And then slowly I wasn't getting up a lot though. And then I just dropped out of college. I wrote my professor a letter saying, I can't do this anymore, but keep this and remember me. You're going to want to keep this. And I signed an autograph for him and I gave it to him. And I heard he read it to the class. It's a true story.
Hilarious.
It's a true story.
Well, I didn't think you were lying. I don't think you're a fucking piece of shit. Why'd you have to say true story? I believe every word of it.
Yeah.
Dude, let me. So what's up? What do you got?
Oh, the Asian rapper.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it.
Gotta stop it so we don't get flagged. But what do you guys think so far?
No, I was just laughing at. I was just laughing at Bobby's expression the whole time.
I just don't. Is this real? Is this a real guy?
It's real. He has 174 million views.
Motherfucker! God damn it! Why did I quit? I should have just went into rapping. Just a fat Irish Boston guy. Fucking motherfuckers don't tell me how to be. You fucking in the car door and open that, you fucking whore. Suck my dick, you cock fucking prick. Fuck it, lick it, suck it, be it. That's why I'm the big motherfucking Mick. That's Bobby K on the mic. I rap just like because you don't like. Fuck. God damn it.
Oh shit, dude. That's one of my favorite things I've ever seen on a podcast.
God, I gotta
eat it, suck it.
So wait, he said somebody gets shot accidentally in the video. Where is that? I gotta watch more of that. Please put that back on.
No,
can I ask a question without fucking getting canceled?
Do you think he has Down syndrome? Because that's what I thought at first too.
I'm just asking if there's special needs because I'm not making fun of it.
No, I do not believe they are. I tried to look it up. I did not see any information.
Okay, I'm just asking. Before we go balls deep into this, go ahead. What do you got? Show me some.
With Bobby.
This cage, you fuckers fucking gang affiliated with nothing but my name, man. I don't give a fuck about a motherfucker.
Pause. Are you sure?
Yes, that's just the dance. But yes, he does not, at least. The other guys I don't know, but I think the other one's just fat.
But do they have 174 million views because somebody really got shot during this?
Maybe. I did not know that.
Let's watch. I mean, this is nuts. This is nuts.
Stick it, hit your motherfucking dog, man. I don't give a fuck about a motherfucking dog. I'ma pull up with that stick it, hit your motherfucking dog. Yeah. People be starving. And people be killing for food with that cracking ass normally wish motherfuckers they stay eating good, dropping weight, slipping good. Holding stick blocks, but you been a bitch, sucking thick cock, fucking rip.
That guy is just juggling that gun.
Yeah, dude, this guy never took a course in his life. That guy's never held a gun. They just handed him a loaded gun and said, use this as a prop.
This guy's got a fucking hip sack. He's got a hip sack and a pink polo shirt.
Oh, he said he was kidding, this asshole. Oh, no, he was kidding. Oh, my God. We're waiting for that chubby fuck to shoot somebody. God damn it. I could do this.
Who would be your two guys? Who would be the two guys behind you as you're rapping?
Yannis and Virzi, of course. No, Calta would be the guy with the gun because he has the guns. But the only thing, we'd have to walk slower if it was Calta. We'd have to have Calta on like a back of a flatbed just going with us as we do this, and he'd just be whipping the guns around.
There'd have to be people on the side handing out cups of water like it's a marathon.
Yeah, if you've ever gone anywhere with Calta, that's why I call him the nonchalant elephant. He just walks he walks like an elephant in the fucking Serengeti. Just slowly the same pace the whole time. Wow, that is fucking amazing. Amazing.
Quick, Chuck finally got one that made me laugh.
What'd he say? Yeah. Chuck, this is why Chuck, I have a hard time with Chuck's. It's so long. It's like, crumb bums are quick and in. Fat JC just smacks you at like 3 words.
Yeah. But Chuck's new. Chuck's getting the hang of it.
No, Chuck really puts a long sentence together. I say, I'm waiting for the chubby fuck to shoot someone every podcast. Bing. No, that was a good one. Good for you. I like Chuck. Here we go. I would make a video. I'd love to. I'm smart. I
was passed over.
Virzi. I didn't know any of this about you. But so let me ask you a question. My first joke, I think I've done my first joke on here, right, Mush?
Here at YKWD, I can't remember which one. You have done it on air before.
I did it. I go, what's this? And the crowd went, what? And I put a sweet and low, and I went, me making my coffee.
No. Yeah, you know what's funny is when you start comedy, there's no joke. Like you just say something. When I first started and I didn't know, I watched Comedy's Dirtiest Dozen and I saw like John Fox, and John Fox would be like, I don't mind that I broke up with her. I just hate to lose the stereo. And I thought you could just change that. I thought if I said, oh, my Xbox or so, like, I didn't realize like how, like I'm talking about, I was like this young kid. I didn't know how to write a joke. I didn't know like, what the difference between a premise and a punchline was. I didn't know anything. I remember one of my first big opening jokes, my first joke that I opened when I would do like bringer shows and mics.
Yeah.
I said, I'm a little upset. Me and my girlfriend just broke up. And everybody would go, oh, and I'd say, yeah, you know, she said that I wasn't close enough and I didn't interact enough with her family. And I go, so I fucked her sister. And then everybody laughed. And then all of a sudden everybody would go like, oh, and I go, well, it wasn't going to be your brother. that was my first like opening joke.
Can you do me a favor? Can you deliver that the way you delivered it? And like, can you say it? Just
Bobby, I haven't said that joke in 15, 17 years.
Please just say, I'll do one of my jokes.
All right.
My early jokes.
All right. All right. I go.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Paul Virzi.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Yeah. So I'm a little upset though tonight. I got to be honest, man. Me and my girlfriend, we just broke up after 4 years. You know.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, she said I wasn't close enough and I didn't interact enough with her family, so I fucked her sister.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And then she got more. Then she got upset. I was like, "Well, wasn't gonna be your brother."
What?
That was my first like open.
Y'all ain't ready. Sorry.
What's that?
So y'all ain't ready.
Yeah. Don't tag his jokes. He doesn't like that.
No, I'm not tagging the joke. That's what the audience used to say at black clubs.
And then my big closer, one of my big closers.
Oh God, please do this as a stand-up. Please don't.
No, but I got to remember, because this one I really got to remember. I said, I'm tired of these. I said, I want an Italian president. And I said, and I don't mean like I said, I want like a Tony Soprano, you know? Yeah. And then I said, like, I want, you know, coming out in a jumpsuit with a slice of pizza. And then I was like, as I'm fucking, you know, my fellow Americans, are these people fucking kidding me? And then in the middle of the thing, I go, hold on a second. Annette, stir the sauce. I'm doing a thing for the TV. Stir the sauce. I'll be in a minute. And like, I would just do that. And I said, like, I was talking about like how the terror code, when the terror code went up to orange, they would have like military outside of bridges. I go, I don't want to see two guys in fucking berets in a military. I go, I want to see two fat Italians in double-breasted suits sitting outside the Lincoln Tunnel. I go, and then I know shit's getting done. It killed though, but yeah, it's just terrible.
There's not. I mean, there's something there that we should make an album with all our jokes that never made it to an album.
Dave Chappelle said that comics should go back to their notebooks, their old notebooks, because now that we're better, we could actually look at some of those premises and probably make them a good joke.
I mean, the Chinese rapper thing. Holy shit! I am going to fall down a pit on YouTube watching that fucking guy tonight. I might not make my flight tomorrow. I was
laughing so hard at you. I was laughing so hard at you watching it.
But I can't. I just didn't understand it. It doesn't make. I mean, what the fuck? That was so interesting. It was so goddamn interesting to me. I mean, am I crazy?
No, it was hilarious.
I didn't know if it was real or if it was a joke. And the other thing is, it doesn't sound like it would be that kid's voice. That sounded like a 54-year-old man who smoked for years.
Do you, that's funny. Who said where we going? Where we're going? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Needs a where we're, that's goddamn right, Chris Collins. The Billy the Bass Man character. I fucking remember that guy. Did you ever hear about that guy?
I love that
Billy
guy.
The Bass Man?
Billy the Bath Man?
Bass Man.
Billy, no.
You never heard of Billy the Bass Man?
No.
I came up with a character called Billy the Bass Man, and he has his catchphrase is where we're going.
It's my favorite thing.
I ready. Hey, it's like, how you all doing? All right, where are we going? I went to a barbecue where they made their own condiments. I handed them a $20 bill and said, "What's this for?" I said, "It's for the 3 H's. Heinz, Hunt's, and Hellman's. This is America. We don't make our own condiments here. Where are we going?" That's disgusting. I tasted a real tomato in that ketchup. I need corn syrup, red number 5, cornstarch, and sugar. I need the same ingredients they put in M&M's in my condiments. Where are we going?
Please, God, if there's a God, please one night will you just do for 10 minutes on stage during your set and don't even tell the crowd you're fucking around. Just do it, please. I mean, I will pay you money. I'll pay you money. If just you can. You were a guy, so you were trying to get a shtick. You were trying
dude. I came up, I kind of figured out in comedy You know, because look, you're always trying to find how to make it. You know, this why did this and that, and why do people stick? And then I was like, oh man, there's a thing in comedy right now that if you have a people, if you're an Asian guy, and if you're an Indian dude, if you're a black dude, or you're a gay guy or a gay woman, or whatever, you have a people, and if you have a catchphrase. That's all you need is a catchphrase, like like get her done, or
remember Hamburger?
What was his catchphrase?
Oh, he would just say hamburger. He used hamburger for curses,
right?
So he'd be like hamburger. That's
yeah, right, exactly. Yes, yes.
That was but the catchphrase guys were Jeff Foxworthy wasn't a catchphrase guy, but he had like the what's it called? He had the you might be a redneck if.
Catchphrase. So I came up with Billy the Bass Man. Was like, where are we going?
Why
we're games at our barbecues. One time we were playing horseshoes, and my nephew got hit in the head with a horseshoe. Now he can read and see out of his left eye. Where we go?
Right, but when you said where are we going, what did that mean? Like what?
It where we go? It's nothing. Where are we going? It means nothing. It's just a catchphrase of Billy the Bass Man. Someday, listen to me. Someday, someday Billy the Bass Man will come to life.
You need to.
Yep.
You need to do an hour special.
Yep.
And this needs to be either the closer, making fun of it, and just do it for 5 minutes. And you got to name the special. Where are we going?
Yeah. Going to the bank. Going to the fuck. Let me tell you something. I'll do one tour, Florida only, right around the fucking boot. Room. Where are we going? And I'll fucking quit. I'll stop in Tampa next to Mike's house. I'll buy that house, and I'm done. I'm out.
Dude, I saw fun. You know what I miss about comedy is I do miss being so new that you see everybody who's brand new trying things. I remember there was this Italian guy who worked at New York Comedy Club, and he was the videographer. So like you'd pay him like $40 if you wanted him to take, and he would get stage time. And he was so Italian looking. And I mean, this kid made me look fucking Irish. Okay. And he came on one character. He would come on with like a dirty wife beater and a slice of pizza on a paper plate. He would just walk up slowly, and he'd bite the slice, he'd put it down, and he would just look at the crowd and wouldn't say anything. And then he would talk real monotone. And I got to tell you, it made me laugh so hard. And I don't know whatever happened to him, but I miss stuff like that. Like people taking those chances, and like people trying to find something like that,
Yeah, I mean, look, man. I mean, no, I don't fucking begrudge anybody doing shit. You know what I mean? You want to be creative, do whatever the fuck you want. But someday, Billy the Bass Man will be alive and in the world. It will be very sneaky, and it will be out there. But there will be a Billy the Bass Man album for people to purchase. Absolutely.
That's so great, dude. Where are we going is just.
Where are we going? Funnyville. That's where we're going. Welcome and thank you. Good night. Fucking goodbye. Woo. Anyways, yeah, it's so funny. The first jokes you have. We always talk about this. I didn't have punchlines either, but I had so much energy and personality and confidence.
Yeah,
I would just tell a joke, and I'd be like, you know what I mean?
What?
I remember I would go.
What do I know what you mean? What
I would go
for what?
I would just get a laugh. I'd be like, yeah, women fucking do this. Bang, what's up? Fucking boo. Oh, dude. I think I have video of it. I'm trying to find it. My mother has a set. She has a VHS tape of me on stage. And at one point I'm just fucking going, and we played it. I believe we played it on Opie and Anthony. If anybody can find that, it'd be hilarious. But
that's so funny.
We it was bad, dude. Well, I just remember I had one of my jokes. I love Spanish. I love Spanish. You know, that when you repeat the same thing over and over, that's when you're just trying to, I call that the preacher technique. That's the Baptist minister. Jesus is the one. Jesus will help you. Jesus will help you. Jesus is here to help you. And that's, you know, sometimes we do that. It's like a little thing you do, but new comics do it. Like when you know, like I love Spanish girls. Oh, Spanish. I love the, Spanish girls, my favorite.
You ever see a Spanish? And then they ask the question, you ever see a Spanish girl?
Then it's like, I used to have this joke of like, oh, I love the Spanish accent. I love that because you can just make Spanish up. Doesn't even mean, you know, you want to lick my pastel al office?
I used to act, when I first started, I would act angry. Like,
what do you mean?
Because it wasn't like me. I actually had a roommate from Boston go, you know, you're funny, but you're not like that. So I would have like a defense mechanism, was like, what's the deal with this? Are these people like, and like, maybe there's a little, but I would like, it was like almost too aggressive.
Right.
I was afraid of, so I wanted to be the guy like, you're not going to fuck with him.
It's funny that you go through phases. When I first got up, I was so energetic and so fucking woo, wow, you know. And then I went through this fucking, I hate comedy phase. Like I would go up and be like, what's up? Fucking, bleh, fucking bleh. And I would tell my jokes, and I had to deal with a lot more bitchy women not liking me, you know? Because I would immediately just be that guy that they fucking hated anyways. And, you know, there I was on stage in front of them talking about my fucking dumb girlfriend or wife at the time. She's the fucking, you know, whatever. I just shit. I shit on my wife or whatever joke I was doing. You know? But I had to get out of that. I was like, one day I was like, you know what? I love comedy. Why am I doing it? But there is phases of that shit, you know?
Yeah, I think that me and you are similar in some ways, and people have said that. It's like somebody said one time, is like me and you, somebody goes like, you guys just come out like there's an East Coast. I believe there's an East Coast style. And I believe that there, you know, even when we talk about, even when we bust each other's balls about sport, and when we talk, there's this like, there's a fast paced kind of thing. And it sounds like I did the same thing you did. Like you come out aggressive, but we were likable. So our presence was there. All of that was there, but we just were doing things for defense mechanisms to be liked and do that until ultimately you find your voice. You're like, I'm just going to be the funny me. But I definitely had that shit too, where it's like, you're trying to find, and then it's like, it took me 10.5 years to find my voice on stage. It really,
I had to break my knee on Tourgasm for me to not run around and like a fucking lunatic on stage. Like I was as crazy as Dane back in the day. Oh yeah, I was running after every show. I was sweating, and then when I broke my knee on that, I had to sit and stand, and I couldn't move. So my jokes had to get better. Like I had to cut off the other shit. So I had to cut all the bullshit off of it because I couldn't run around and make a fucking, you know, move or, you know, do some weird movement. I had to stand and deliver. So that part of it didn't work. So I had just the joke. So I had to make the joke better.
Yeah.
So I had to make tags better. So that made me a better comic. And then there was a point when I was at the Cellar hosting that I became better at crowd work and my jokes sucked. So I would dip into the crowd. I go on the road and I'm like, boom, bang, ding, boom. And then I go back to my joke and they were like, yeah, no. There was such a difference between my act and my jokes. Like I either had to stay in there or not do any crowd work. So I had to go back, not do crowd work and just do jokes and bring my jokes up to where, you know, I had to get it to where you don't know when I'm making shit up or I'm telling a joke.
Yeah. You know what? The same thing happened when I hosted at the Stand. When I hosted at the Stand, like, you know, a long time ago, they're like, hey, you know, we're going to give you regular spots, but do you mind sometimes if it's packed, you know, the room to host? And then I realized when I was on the road, it made the crowd work. I was able to, you just figure it out and you find ways to do it. And then you end up putting it all together. But like you and I had the thing where it's like, you're probably like, you know, likable, right? And all that, but that hurts your stand-up because what happens is there are guys that go on stage that you immediately don't like. There are guys that you look at, you're like, I don't like this guy's fucking face. I don't like his persona. I don't like him.
Well, it's a certain type of people too, though. Hot chicks immediately don't like me.
Okay. But
hot girls don't like me. Every time I do a show and there's hot girls, they immediately shut down on me.
All right.
Because I represent everything they hate.
Are you talking about now or always?
Oh, always. Even now. They fucking hot chicks. I am a chubby, dumpy guy that fucking doesn't give a fuck. You know, I have the confidence of a hot dude, but I'm an asshole. You know, I represent every guy that's just shit on them in their life, and I'm ugly. Hot chicks don't like ugly people. You know what I mean? Fat people, they don't like fat people. They don't like, you know what I mean? They'll like, why is that echo? They'll like, you know, cute guys. They love cute guys. They love girls. You know what I mean? But guys like me, they fucking can't stand.
Hot chicks love me. But so anyways, no, I'm just kidding. No, what I was going to say was, I think when I first started, Bobby, year 1, 2, and 3, I always heard the same thing. What were we going to say?
Lou, you're hot. All right. You're a very pretty girl. Okay. But you know who I'm talking about. Don't make it about you, baby. You know, I love you. You know, I feel bad. You know, Lou, I love you. Listen, not, you know what I'm talking about. The hot chick, the fucking spring break bitch, the chick that's on her phone, the chick that, you know, that dumb broad. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The hot chick in quotes. You know, I like a chick with a goofy tooth. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, what I was going to say, a goofy tooth. I don't know if you know what a goofy tooth is, but so when I first started in comedy and I would do stand-up, all I kept hearing was, man, you got presence. You got great presence. People like you got great presence. You got great presence. And my likability and presence was hurting my stand-up because I was getting away with things I shouldn't have been getting away with. You know, I was getting away with some horse shit jokes. Not necessarily hacky, but I would say maybe easy, or like not me doing things just to get stir the crowd, like, oh, you know, I broke up with my girl, you know, so I fucked her sister, doing shit like that. It wasn't good. I was new.
Oh, yeah.
But it takes longer. It takes longer when you. So basically, what happened was my act and my material had to catch up to my energy, to my presence, and to my likability, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then there's the part of stand up where you can't care. Where you're not doing it to make people laugh. You're doing it to tell that joke.
I heard Kurt Metzger. You know what I mean? I heard that. I think it was Kurt Metzger. Adrian Appalucci told me Kurt Metzger said something like that. Like, not where you don't care about the art, but where you just don't care. You've gotten to a point where it's just, this is what you do. This is what I'm going to say. You like it or you don't, and I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody might get offended or hurt, and that's because you need help or you need to deal with something happened to you that you connected to that joke in the wrong way. That's all that is. It's not I can't control that shit. As opposed to, you know, going up and doing some fucked up shit, you know, some stupid shit that's just racist, sexist, or something stupid because you don't know anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just trying to get some sort of reaction.
I can't wait to go to Utah this weekend. You were there like 3 weeks ago, right?
What? No, I was there months ago, but it was 3 weeks.
Oh, right. I mean, whatever, dude. I mean, you don't have to say it like I accused you of child fucking rape.
I will tell you.
I would never do that. What?
I will tell you this. Wise guys in Utah, I'll be there in June, and I can't wait to go back for my second time. That's how great of the green room. There's like 2 green rooms. There's one little green room that's just for you if you want to be alone. And then there's this gigantic couches with TVs to sit and chill before you walk out. The guy, Keith Stubbs, is the best. The room is incredible. The mountains, the views, dude, it is, you are going to love it.
Dude, well, I've been there before. I played it before a long time ago. I think they moved it. But, dude, you know what I'm excited about?
What's that?
I want to do a tour of the Cube Pillow Factory.
The what? No, I didn't. The Cube?
The Cube Pillow.
Cube.
Yeah, I'm a side sleeper. And they make this pillow. It's like a box.
Oh,
and
nice.
it fits perfectly. You ever see it? It's a cube. You ever see the pillow, the commercials?
No.
You never seen it?
No.
Let me bring it up. I want to go. I like doing tours of factories. Is that stupid? I like doing tours, like going to like places that I like and doing a tour of the factory. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
do you get something when you go on it?
I mean, I might buy something. I don't really give if they give me something that's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would probably, you know, I would more likely would just, you know, fucking, here we go, right here. All right, here it is. Yeah, the cube pill. You never saw this?
No.
You see it?
No.
You don't see it?
No.
I need Mike here to fucking, hello. Hang on. This is Rich Voss. You're on the Calta and Kelly. Me and Paul Virzi are wrapping it up here. What's up?
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
What's up, Rich?
Not much. Pretty soon we'll play golf again. So you have another thing to put on your bio that you played golf with me. So I'm gonna do that for you.
Let's do that soon, dude. I want to play. I think in 2 weeks we could play.
Yeah, I wouldn't. You're too overexcited. I might have to call it. I might not be able to do it.
I got to get out of the house.
If you're excited about it, it's, you know, you got to go be like, you know, a headliner. Go, yeah, we'll see what comes up. That's how you got to. Yeah, maybe if I have time. That's how I would, you know. But I'm just trying to help you in the future. You know. Anyhow, yeah, soon we'll play soon. Okay.
Okay.
Bobby, I'm not going to play with him. Anyhow,
you're in the microphone, Rich. I mean,
Oh. He heard me?
Yeah, he hears everything you're saying. You're on speakerphone. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Remember how much fun we had, me, you, him, and Keith working in Vegas?
Keith was a fucking ball. We saw him during show, and then that was it.
Who?
Keith Robinson. We didn't even hang out during the day.
No. When we went to Top Golf, he came with us that night.
No,
yeah. He did come. Yeah, well, it was great when you hit the cactus. That was my favorite part.
It was just so much fun that week. God, we got to start having fun again.
What's going on with you right now? Did you get? Do you have cancer? Why are you acting like this?
No. I'm talking to cancer. I'm in my car and I'm excited because I haven't talked to Virzi in a while.
Yeah.
Mike Calta, in my top 3 or top 4 favorite radio talk show. You're one of my greatest pals, so how could I not be happy about that?
Why are you calling me?
I don't fucking know. I was bored. What the fuck? I'm calling you to find out what we're gonna do, you know, this summer with what's his name, because, you know, we'll discuss work later. But I'm calling you. First of all, why are you answering if you're on a podcast?
I don't know, because you're one of my friends. You're a funny comedian, and you're always funny on the show. And I thought you'd bring a little more, to be honest.
And I did already. I already did. Without even listening to the last 45 minutes, I guarantee I saved this fucking show. Right?
Can I just say something? You're absolutely right. I was about to talk to Virzi about me. I'm taking a tour of a pillow factory while I'm in Utah, one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth. And there's a pillow company that I like because I'm a side sleeper and my neck hurts.
What if somebody comes in and tries to buy you thinking, oh, fuck, I thought it was a pillow.
Because it's not a regular pillow place. It's a cube pillow, you fuckface. I don't look cube.
Wait. You're going to a pillow factory?
Yes, I am.
Did you scam a free pillow?
No, I'm just gonna go there. I got pillows. I like doing weird shit on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I was in Utah, I went fly fishing. Almost got eaten by a mountain lion. I fell in the water. You know, I like doing shit like that. I went last time I was in Tampa. I went on a cigar tour of a. Oh shit! Cocksucker got me. He hung up on me. Motherfucker got me. God damn it. That was a good one. All right.
I gotta run, dude.
Listen, where are you gonna be, pal?
Oh yeah, man. Guys, next Wednesday, March 24th, I'm gonna be at the Orlando Improv. The 25th, I'll be at the West Palm Beach Improv. So get those tickets. And on April 1 through 3, I'll be at Bricktown in Oklahoma City. And guys, I'm coming to Tampa, Mike Calta's hometown. I will be at Side Splitters May 20th through the 23rd. All the tickets for everything that I'm doing, all the June dates, Salt Lake City, Texas, Boston, all on paulvirzi.com.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on today. I'll talk to you later. Are you coming on tomorrow or are you not?
Yeah, tomorrow tomorrow I can.
Probably
what time?
It'll probably be at 2:00 tomorrow, or it'll be at 5:00. Same thing.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. We got to do the time difference.
Yeah, because you're in a weird time zone.
Well, fine. I'll call you later tonight. I'll tell you. Okay.
Yeah, all good.
And we'll work it out. All right. Thanks, buddy. We're gonna take a couple questions from the ladybugs. I haven't really looked over there that much during the show. So Mush, you're back, right? Where are you, Mush? Get up here.
I'm here. Give me one
second. Show your little face. All right, there you go, Mush, with the bokeh. You stole my bokeh. Louis C.K. isn't like you guys have any questions or you want to say something, say it now. We're gonna do a couple minutes with you fuckers. There's Joe Van. What's up, Joe? Lou's here. Lou, you know I think you're pretty. Louis C.K. is in Tampa this weekend. How crazy is that? I want to text him and see if he'll go on, but I don't. Yeah,
he did Joe List's podcast the other day. So
yeah, but he did Joe List's podcast. It was a certain, they were talking about a certain thing, movies. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, real quick.
Yeah. What?
Sorry. Chris Collins made this.
God, I look so good in that. I love that he cut my neck in half. Mr. Worldwide. There you go. All right, you fucking asshole. That was a good one. Want to talk about Kevin or no? What's Kevin? What's up with Kevin? Look, I don't know what to say. I tried to get, he hung up on me. I try, he doesn't want to have a conversation. He doesn't want to have fun with it. I try to, he yells at me. I yell at him. I've been on his podcast. He's welcome on here anytime. I can't, this is just a guy screaming, saying shit, to himself about me. I called, he hung up on me. He won't let me, whatever, dude. Fucking do your thing. What else?
I can't say I checked to see because we get an email whenever someone makes a comment, and there was no email from that comment that he isn't there. So either it didn't post properly or Patreon deleted it themselves.
Yeah, but dude, I got more shit to worry about than whether your comment is there or not. Dude, grow the fuck up. I'm 50. What am I supposed to say? I wrote something on your wall and you deleted it. I didn't delete nothing. Well, yeah. What do you want me to do? I don't. I'm a fucking grown man. I have shit to do. You fucking. All right. You're a fucking 9-year-old. What is the other thing? Can sign off. My dog is whining. All right, what else you got? Someone said something about Chip. Yeah, Chip is gone. Chip went to All Things Comedy. Hey guys, I'm sorry to tell you. It's a business. I feel like we did good with Chip. I feel like we made him money. We came up with, we were the ones who were like, hey, let's do Chip as a podcast. I love Norton and, I have no hard feelings. It's not a fuck you. It's a business. He wanted to go over here, look at Hyenas did the same thing. We brought them on. We want them to go. If they, if they went over to All Things Comedy and left. So apparently that wasn't good enough for them. All Things Comedy is let's face it, they're the big leagues. My podcast has made a lot of the network, Laugh Button Network now has made a lot of changes. We got a lot of great shows. Lewis Black's album went nuts. Lewis Black's podcast is great. I'm very proud of all the other shows on the network. I'm not as hands-on as I used to be. I don't really make decisions. I make suggestions now. I own a smaller percentage of a bigger company, you know. So it's not me and Rob Sprance, you know, fucking hustling it out anymore. It's, you know, it's not mine anymore. So, you know, Chip left because of what we're trying to give the shows that we created in the last couple years a shot. And there's, you know, the pandemic hit, kind of kicked us in the nuts, but I'm sure, you know, like Greg's podcast and the Feeney and Cannon and, you know, all these other shows, we're trying to get Voss's podcast bigger and better. And they've done that, you know, they're doing it. I don't know. It's very subtle, slight differences, and they're working their fucking asses off. Take on the Max to Franklin Mint Tour. Have you ever taken Max? Anyways, so that's it for the. That is it for that. We you know, if you know, it's a business. You know, look, you know, fucking what was it? Brendan left my network, shit, and went to Kumia's network. They're a better network. Left their network. Now where the fuck? What is it? What do you want me to do? You know, who gives a shit? There you go. So,
to Herbs and Terp, we are gonna have higher tiers coming next month.
Yeah, we're gonna do some higher tiers, people, and yeah, we're gonna take away. What should we take away? The 5 limit that I don't know.
Well, let's discuss it off air, but we are gonna make some changes to make it like better for people, so you're getting more for what you're getting.
Yeah,
and you know, getting what you want. You're not the you know.
Yeah, I mean, look, we give you these we you know, Calta and Kelly, we put out there for free except for Friday. Friday's show is behind the paywall. Okay. You know what, dude? We give you, it's a 10 minutes. It's usually 20 minutes, a half hour extra. Yeah. And you get to be part of the show. Every day you guys get to come in here and be part of the chat. I know, even though I'm the butt of the joke sometimes, the chat, I think, is probably, I mean, they're funny, just funny people in here, but people that are cool. You know what I mean? Not just you know, it's not a hit and run. It's not like you fat fuck and blah, blah, blah. And then they leave, you know, these people you guys are, you know, pretty funny people, I think personally. So, and then of course you get the jerk off party, plus all my other shit, you know, that goes in there. The live from the sheds are coming back. I'm going to start doing one-on-ones again. And you know, I'm going to start doing a little more video content. Like, you know, that's why I'm gonna go to these factories and go on the road and do shit. Put up a 5-minute video, a 10-minute video of me on the road doing shit for Patreon only. That's right. For you people. I want to give you guys content. I think we give a shitload of content for that. So we'll definitely be raising that. Lou, what was Lou asking?
Oh, well, real quick, just no, Crumb, you don't have to pay more. We're going to have other tiers. A lot of them are going to be like for people who want to advertise or just do other certain extra things. But for the content you're getting right now, you don't have to pay more.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. We're not going to fuck anybody. Go ahead. What was the other thing? What
she wanted to know if you ever took Max to the Franklin Mint Tour.
No, I have not. But I haven't even taken him to the Statue of Liberty. I got to do that. But that's a good idea. I would definitely.
I've been by it on a boat. I've never been to the statue though.
I've lived here for 20-something years. I've never gone. I'm ashamed of myself.
Get more. Oh, like wearing them or designing them. But yeah, I'll try to buy some more and wear them on the show.
Well, I don't know what is that.
Chuck wanted to know if they can get more cool wrestling T-shirts from me, because that's usually what I'm wearing on the show.
Hey, where can they send you one?
Yeah, I'll put my address on the Patreon. But yeah, if you want to send me a shirt, I wear a XXL because you know, I got divorced and I'm so sad. So
should I get the Cheese Show on my network? Listen. I put the Cheese Show on my own Instagram. You know, which comics don't do. Comics don't share their fucking their fans with other comics. They usually covet their fan base because your fan base is what, you know, is yours. And you know, if you give it away, you know, whatever they think, I don't care. I am making I'm trying, you know, to get them. I put their last show on one of the shows on my Instagram feed. We got the network looking into them, helping them get bigger. So yeah, we're gonna try. I really want that to pop off. You know, I really do. So yeah, what else?
You do that, and not a lot of other people do. So.
No, I hate that comics do. Comics bitch about each other and fuck with each other and ignore each other more than they fucking help each other. And that bugs the shit out of me. And even like, okay, you know, me putting them on my Instagram or I plug other comics. If I sell out, I'll plug somebody else's dates that weekend. I'm sold out. I don't need to tell you, you know, I'm sold out and that's it. Oh, sold out 3 shows. I understand. Look and there's 2 sides of it. Before they're trying to say, hey, I just sold out these 3 shows. So they'll sell out their other dates. Like, hey, go and get these tickets. I understand that, which is legit. I get it. But you could promote somebody else who needs a little help. That's the way I look at it. We should be, you know, doing that. That's why I do it. But there you go. Did I eat corned beef today? No, I did not. I almost did. I went to, there's a cigar bar called the Hearth and Tap. It's in over the bridge, Tappan Zee Bridge. It's a steakhouse / cigar bar / private cigar club. It's fucking amazing. You can sit down, have a meal, and smoke a bat at the same time. I went over there with all the alpha male friends, Paulie G, Remy, all these guys, Larry from the cigar bar, and of course, Mo, Tatuaje Mo, my pal. And we went over there. We had a big lunch. They all got corned beef. I stuck to my diet. Thank you very much. And we all smoked bats and eat meat and fucking, I had soup or some shit with potatoes and meat. So no, I didn't. But there you go. I might next week. This Patreon account gives the most of all. Oh, there you go. All I subscribe to. Hey, look at that. Chucky. Welcome, Chucky. Yep. Corned beef, cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Sarah, of course you did, you little ginger. What else? Anything else? We good?
Obsessive Fruit wants to know if you'd have Stanhope on.
I love stand-up. Of course I would have Stanhope on. Why would I not? You know what I mean? I don't know how to get in touch with Stanhope. Maybe Mush can take care of that. Yeah.
I'll let him up.
Yeah, I love Stanhope.
I don't have his phone number. Yeah. I mean, it's all like, well, let me get him on the horn.
We'll get him on with me, you, and we'll get him on when Calta comes back, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. Look at, man. I miss Mike. I fucking miss Kyle. You know what I mean? I love just looking down, seeing him sleeping. You know, he's so funny. I just miss him. I'm glad he's having a break though. He needed a break from the show, and he's with his fam and he's chilling out. And you know, he's the nicest, fucking most giving, coolest motherfucker on the planet to me. Mike Calta is. And when we say we're number 1 best friends, I mean, I really am not joking. I love that guy more than anything. So, not to get too pussy. Are
you going to be able to make it to the JOP? Your show is late compared to where we're going to be at.
You guys know I always come in when I can. And if I went last week, I couldn't. I went into the after Jacob weird party. So you know I love you guys. I always try to make it in if I can. Saturday night, if I can make it in, I will make it in. You know that. Even if I pop in for a second. But I'm hoping that in the next couple weeks, because I'm starting to work again, and Saturday night is the fucking night, that we can do one a little later, or I'll pop in later. I want to do a Mike Calta official JOP, a jerk off party with me and Mike themed out. Have Austin. I miss Austin back on. I miss Derek the Skin Tag. We got to start doing that shit. So
yeah, I mean, we used to do them way earlier.
Yeah, I can't though. Saturday night I work, you know. So
I know. I mean, what I mean is like we used to do them early. We used to do them like we started them in the afternoon, and then we started doing them later and later. So, but yeah, let's see what's going on. Whatever you need.
All right, of course, go to my dates. Check out my dates, robertkellylive.com. I am all over the place. Utah this weekend. I'm at Comedy Zone with Mush the Mike. Please check that out. Hilarities. I'm at, in Chicago. I'm in Illinois. I better see you, Sarah. I'm in Jim Thorpe, PA, a Mount Chunk fucking theater house, opera house. I got a lot of dates coming up, so please come out live. Royal Grove. Where's the Royal Grove? Lincoln, where? Where is that? Oh, that's in Nebraska. Dude, if you know anybody in Nebraska, you know, please send them my way. I've never done a show in Nebraska. Anyways, I want to say happy fucking St. Patty's Day, you motherfucker. Happy St. Patty's Day. You guys are the best. We'll be back tomorrow. We don't know the time yet. Mush, what do you got?
Follow me at Mike V. Suarez. I will be this weekend if you're in San Antonio. I'll be with Big J Okerson at Laugh Out Loud. Next weekend with Bobby in South Carolina. And the first weekend of April, I'll be with Yannis and Addison at the Improv there.
Perfect. Dude, I think these shows, I mean, look, I miss Mike, but these shows have been fun.
It's been great.
Fucking love Virz, man.
Yeah. It's always better when it's both of you, but we still have fun.
Yes. Okay. See you tomorrow, everybody.